Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Can you do something for me? Can you close your eyes? I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to think about the Congo, Africa. I want you to picture a white family. A dad, a mom, 2 kids, a baby, and a 5-year-old. And inside of that picture, I want you to put a little black girl, a nanny. Open your eyes. Next slide. Next slide. That's my great-grandma right there, holding that baby. See, my great-grandma was a nanny back in the colony in the Congo where Belgium came in to help. Right? And so some of the job that a girl would have is you a nanny. That's how you make money. There will be a house inside of the property and you take care of the kids. And her job was to take care of that little baby because that little baby can hear. And so he needed full-time attention. Now, the little girl had no education. She left her house because she lost her dad and the new dad. She didn't really connect with him, so she just left. And she's like, I'm just going to nanny over there. She left. Now, that little girl starts to have her period. But she didn't know those were a period because she had nobody to tell her. So she goes to the master. He knows everything. Hey, I think I'm sick. I'm bleeding. I think I'm sick. What does he say? I got you. I got you. I know what we need to do so that you don't bleed. And so she believes him. She goes. And then, yes, it stops. She's not bleeding anymore. But now she thinks she has another disease. Her belly is getting big. She doesn't know any better. She thinks, I'm sick again. So she hides. You know, they used to wash at the river, right? That's why they would wash. So she would just like hide from people so they don't see this weird thing that she has happening here because she's never experienced it. She's 11, 12 years old, right? And so she goes, end up having a baby. The mother giving her clothes, right? Like from her baby. And then she paused and looked and realized that that baby is brown. Now it can only be one person. She realizes that her husband got her pregnant. Now, my great-grandma panics. She doesn't really know what to do. The other servant said, hey, they're going to kill that baby. You need to grab your baby and leave if you want the baby to leave because they're going to kill that baby. So what do you think she does? Yes, she takes the baby and leaves. She is 13, 14 years old, by herself with a little brown baby in the middle of the Congo. Black. They never really seen this color, but they know if you're this color, you got raped, you got taken advantage of, or you were a toy. So I can only imagine seeing her getting kicked out, going through this pain, this shame of she doesn't know any better, but she doesn't want people to judge her. So what does she do? She fights. As soon as you make me feel inferior, we'll fight. My grandma has stories of biting people's eyebrows and punching men and just getting in jail. We're her daughter, just to protect herself. Next slide. Through all of this, she ends up having just one baby, that baby, my grandma. The one right there with the double red arrow. You can already tell by the picture, my grandma does not look like she plays around. She is serious. She will beat people up, but she's also somebody that would get angry really fast, right? She had moments, stories where my little uncle, the youngest one, would go and mess with the water hose and he would break the top, right? And she'll be so mad that she'll grab the top and just slam on his head with it. Just angry. But why? Because she had to defend herself her entire life. Just imagine yourself being a brown baby and everybody around you is just black. And they want to hit you to see if you're going to turn red. And she has to defend herself every single day. And she ends up having 6 brown babies that have to walk to go to school. Every single day. Have to face this thing every single day. Or people say, hey, let's see if he's going to turn red. And so they have to fight every single day. Next slide. And so I thought it started with me. I thought it started with me. This little brown baby, the black people tell him he's white people tell him he was black, and he just felt angry because nobody wanted him to belong. And they would make the jokes like, hey, people got to go back to where they're from. Black people, you go to Africa. White people, you go to Europe. But you, mixed kid, we just throw you in the ocean because you don't really belong here. And I internalized that. And I was angry. And I wanted to fight all the time. Doesn't matter who you are. I'll fight 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't matter. And would I win? Yes, I would. Because I was angry. And when you're angry and you have anger and rage, it doesn't matter who is coming. They can't handle the fury that you have inside. Next slide. And so that developed this complex, the superiority complex where I want to be smart like white people and strong like black people. Because I wanted to show them that I'm better. Not to say, fuck you guys and fuck you guys, I'm better. Next slide. And although that was great inside of sports, that was not great inside of being a husband and a dad. Because I brought that same energy of like, I am better than my kids, than my wife, than anybody. Because I was still feeling less than. Next slide. Until my turning point, my dad died. Then I met Jeremy Anderson, where Chris kind of told you about. Didn't even know the guy. Just felt called to go. And I go all in. I don't go half in. So I'm like, we only have 22,000, 23,000. I came tomorrow and said, listen, this is going to feel like $1 million. But I feel called to go here. It's going to be $21,000. And we only got 23. And my wife was like, I don't know. And I did. And then I met Chris. Then I met Shannon and Shirley. Went through Mayor's coaching. And my life just pivoted. Next slide. What happened throughout that moment is like I came all in. God told me to be all in. That means like I need you to say everything to your wife. And so I came on one knee and I said, love, 3 years in our marriage, I went to massage parlor. And I was so afraid because I said, this is my cross that I'm going to die with. But God said, like, I don't care about this. You think I want to hurt my daughter? She already knows. She feels it. She doesn't know what it is. But she feels something is wrong. And you just coming in all aggressive as soon as she questions you. And so I told her. And it was rough at first. But then I did the work. I stayed. Didn't hide. Didn't run. I stayed. Did the work with Shannon and Shirley. Was rough. Was the first time that I had tears speaking about how I felt. Next slide. Everybody, especially black and brown, everybody wants to be a king. Kingship. I'm a king. Lion. Give me that gold chain. Let me put the tattoos on. I am. But not every king is a free man. Period. Not free. You might look strong. You might have the car. Still not free. The higher you go sometimes, the harder it is to be free. Because every move that you make is judged by more and more and more people. More people. The bigger your family, the more they judge you. The older you get, I can't quite get tattoos because now they're going to be like, this is midlife crisis. I'm stuck. You're still not free. Next slide. A free man is a man that is healed. Is a man that has no lies. He can speak his truth. He can expose himself. No lies. And is a man that is in abundance in every aspect of his life. Body, being, balance, and business. All 4 domains. Next slide. Because the most powerful man in the room is the one that has nothing to hide.
That's a fact.
Not the one with the fancy car, not the one with the muscles, not the one with the tattoos, the one that has nothing to hide. He is the most powerful man in the room because you're not going to find anything on him. Next slide. So my question for you is like, what lies are you telling yourself every day? Every day. What lies are you telling you? What lies are you telling others about you? And then what lies are you telling God? Next slide. I want to give you this opportunity. We're going to do this exercise. It's going to be 3 minutes. It's going to be a chance for you to reintroduce yourself to others. This is how it's going to work. We're going to turn the light on. You're going to face each other, and it's going to be an energetically exchange. You're going to get up. You're going to look at each other in the eye. A couple of seconds, I'm going to say switch, and you're going to move. Switch, and we're going to move. You're going to say nothing. You're just going to be present in your stance. And I want you to feel what you're going to feel, experience what you're going to experience. Okay? Stand up. Hold on. Hair up, 2. No touching. You can hug if you need to hug. You can cry. You can feel whatever energy you have. Music. No talking. Hold on, music is starting. Yep. Switch. No touching. Just look. Switch. 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 And time. Come back. Next slide. You can't heal until you feel. That's my beautiful wife. That's what she told me. You can't heal until you feel. Most men, you refuse to feel. You refuse to feel because you didn't feel safe at some point. What did you experience whenever you're looking at somebody else? All types of emotion. For some of you guys, you haven't been that quiet in a long time. That you're like, I just want to... But you felt something inside. Next slide. I am my ancestors. Yes, I am. You are. because it didn't start with you, but you can be the one. You can be the one that raise your hand and say, I will be the one that is going to feel. I will be the one that is going to heal. 7 generations in the past and 7 generations in the future. I am. Whenever that happened for me, I healed me. She healed herself. When she healed herself, her spiritual gift came online. When we did this, our kids got free. My 2 oldest decided to get baptized. We're Christian, but we don't push it on them. But because we were healed, they felt free. They're like, hey, I don't know, but I just want to get baptized. My daughter said 2 weeks ago, she's like, I kind of already baptized myself, but I want to make it official. And right away, I had tears. I had tears because I had this assumption, it's like, if I heal me, I heal them. I don't have to talk to them. I don't have to touch them. I just have to take care of me so that my wife can feel safe. Next slide. That's my family. Those are my 6 people. I am my ancestors' wildest dream, coming from Africa to Belgium to the US to having 7-figure business to having 6 kids. On a mission by God to lead married entrepreneur men, to be great dads, by being free, by being healed, by having abundance in all aspects of their life, body, being balanced in business, all of them. Next slide. It's your time. I want to speak this over you as the kid you. As the kid you, I love you. I'm sorry for whoever hurt you, whoever did not make you safe. Please forgive me. Whoever that was, thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. Please, you are safe. This is the time. This is your time. This is the day. Thank you.
Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.